Hi guys, so from the beginning I told you I've got plans and projects that I wanted to share with you, and here's one that I've been dreaming of for a while, and I'm amazed that it's actually kicking off at the moment. So it is basically, I want to give you the concept of what we're doing. We're taking on a student. It's going to start with one she's from Soweto. She's 13, and we're going to take her on as a student for a whole year. And what's going to happen is she's going to start from not knowing any music or any instrument at all, and we're going to basically have lessons with her 5 days a week for an hour. So that way we secure that she is having 5 hours of practice every week, and then we're going to run that over an entire year. So she's basically going to be going from zero to hero. And then at the end of the year, we want to have her playing in an orchestra or some big event that we are looking at to have her involved in to showcase her progress that happens within the year. It's a big investment. It's a big investment of time for our cello teacher, Levi, but he wants to do it to invest in people, and he wants to be able to see. Uh, we all want to be able to see if you dedicate that amount of time into playing your instrument and working on your craft, how far can you really get within a year? And what we want to do is one, gain support for her as well, and open up opportunities for her to be able to play um, after that and make a living from it. And if she wants to, by the end of the year, continue with us, then we'll also look for opportunities for her going forward as a career and where she can take it. So that's what we're looking at. It is a significant project. The nice thing is her father is a conductor, so he's got a heart for this and wants to see his daughter involved in this as well. And so I would love to see us doing that with every single one of these of the instruments that we offer, and something that we really can see potential for. And we'll every week, hopefully, that's the plan. Every week we'll put up a video of the progress, and we'll have um, you involved in how she's progressing or how they are progressing throughout that year. One of the biggest issues in this is transportation. The cost for transporting people around, especially with, in this case, a cello, is out of reach of some of the people. It's out of reach for my teacher, it's out of reach for the students. So we really do need support in that. That's it. So here's the start with her on cello, and it's going to be something that develops throughout the year. So let me know your thoughts on it. It's going to be a big project. We really want to see if we can gain support and sponsorship and everything over the year to make something really special come out of this. Let's see if even in this time we can make some significant difference in someone's life and someone's career, and how they can use their talent to make a living for themselves. Looking forward to it. We're going to be embarking on a new project, and it's about helping someone to become proficient, basically from zero to hero. Although you aren't at zero because I saw you play. You could play a little bit. But the idea is to go from not really playing an instrument and within a year to be proficient and to be playing in something significant that really shows the progress within it. So I'm going to ask our student to introduce herself. Can you introduce yourself to us?
My name is Kamhela Mfuke. I'm from Orlando West, Killarney.
Yes. And you in grade what?
I'm grade 8.
Grade 8 at the moment. And tell me a little bit about your musical background, because I know you've got family that are musicians. And so who's a musician in your family, and what did you grow up with?
My father is a musician.
Yes.
He plays piano.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do you have other musicians in the family? Other talented people? Like, do you have a granny that played something or sang?
No,
No,
I don't think so.
just your father. But he's a big influence, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. And why is cello interesting to you?
Because with it, I can be able to make money and
Yes,
provide for myself and my family,
exactly.
and also provide for my school fees.
That's true. Yes. Okay, but you like the sound of it at least.
Yes.
So it's not like you are forced to pick the cello. It's because you actually like it. Yeah. Yeah. So the idea is that we're going to track her progress, and then you guys can be involved in that as well as we go in the journey. You've met Levi before. Levi, tell us about cello, because we saw you on violin last time. Tell us about cello, and firstly, what's unique about cello?
Okay, cello is a very versatile instrument
Yeah.
because it doesn't only play bass or tenor, but it can also play the main melody.
Yes.
Because you can go up to your treble clef notes,
Yes.
to your alto notes, to your tenor notes and bass. So it's a very versatile instrument.
Fantastic,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, and I still regard cello as one of the most difficult instruments to play in the
Really?
whole world.
Ah,
because
gosh.
having to play all the clefs,
Right.
that means a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have to play, what are the clefs you have to play?
You play from
Treble,
treble clef
bass?
to alto to tenor
Wow.
to bass.
Wow.
Yeah,
You're going to have to educate us over this year as to what that is as well as we go.
definitely,
You'll help us with that.
definitely.
Right. So tell us a bit about this program, why you're interested in doing it.
I'm interested in doing this because a lot of people, they wish to become musicians or they wish to play a musical instrument in a professional level. Now, this time around, not only as a musician but also as somebody who cares, and I've seen around people who actually want to do this but did not have an opportunity to actually
Right.
play one. So I'm at a platform whereby I'm able to give somebody an opportunity because I believe in sharing.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring, and I believe in imparting knowledge.
Right.
So this time around, I have an opportunity of imparting the knowledge that
Isn't
I
that
have.
nice of him?
Yes, imparting the knowledge that I have with someone. She hasn't played any musical instrument before,
Yes.
and I'm glad that I'll be starting this journey with her.
Yes.
And for 12 months.
12 months, my
It's
friend.
it sounds
August 1st today, and it's going to be August 1st that we finish.
Hmm.
So we're going to have maybe towards the end of next July, some big event that you're going to be playing in.
Okay.
It's going to be awesome. But don't worry, by then you'll be all prepared for it. I mean, you'll be working towards it, so it'll be something awesome. Okay. The thing is, we're basically doing 5 hours a week, so she could practice in between as well, which is what we obviously going to encourage, and you'll see that happening. But there's going to be at least a minimum of 5 hours a week working on just this. So that's significant. I mean, it's not a common thing. It's not something that everyone's doing. So we're excited to see the progress and what's going to come out of this. So join us on this journey. This is the start of hopefully something that's going to make history. Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. Great. I'm going to leave them to get on to actually have their first lesson together. Okay.
Well, before, this is the very first time, and we're gonna see what or how far we go with it. 12 months is going to be a very long way, but we believe we can make it. Okay, come on. Sitting is very much important, right? So this is how you basically must sit. You need to sit at the front or at the edge of the chair, right? So you need also to make your back straight. Relax, drop your shoulders. There we go. Right. Pull your cello to the front like this. More, some more. Some more. Put your left hand here. Here. Yes, now pull your cello towards your chest. Towards your chest. Yes, there we go. There There we go, that's much better. Now, let's start with the handling of the bow. Right. So this part of the bow, we call it the frog, right? And then this is the middle, and then this is the point, right? The frog, the middle, and the point. Yes. So when you open your hand, your right hand like this, right? And then you put it like this, facing upwards. Don't hold the cello as yet. Alright? So what I need you to do, hold the bow with your left hand. Okay? Now, this is how you're going to hold your bow. Do this shape for me. The two middle fingers together. Yes, yes. So this is the idea, right, of holding the cello. Okay, so this part of the bow, the frog, okay, this black thing here, and that little eye, the frog eye, that's why we call that the frog. The two middle fingers, right? You're going to hold it. Yes, you're going to hold it with it now. Your thumb needs to go in between here. Yes. Okay, not yes. Okay, that's fine for now. And then you need to separate your pinky. Put your pinky a little bit away, and then your index finger that way. Okay. Yes. So this is what I want you to do. Always make sure that your wrist is straight. Stretch out your hand. Yes. So your wrist must always be straight. Okay. So you drop in your wrist, lift it up, drop it, lift it up. So yeah, basically that's how we're going to use the technique of the bow. Okay. Now another important part when playing the cello. Have you seen how a duck walks? A duck. It walks like this. Okay, so that's the idea that I want you to have. Okay, because every time when you're moving forward with your left hand or with your right hand, your left hand must go to the back, and so vice versa. When you go forward with this must go backwards. You understand? So you must always have that idea. That also goes with your legs, right? We're gonna be doing some movements with our legs, yeah? Especially lifting up of the heel, stuff like that, right? But that comes later on. Okay, so let's start with the cello. This part of the cello we call it the scroll, right? The scroll, yes. And these are the pegs, we use them to tune. And then this here we call it the neck, right? Yes. And then this black thing here, it's the fingerboard. Okay. And then this is the chest. The top part we call it the chest, and these are F holes or sound holes. And then this is your bridge, right? And then of course we've got our strings. And then this is what we call the tail piece and the spike, right? This was, we call them the ribs, and this is the back part of the cello. Okay. Right. So the lowest string on the cello is the C, right? So the cello is tuned in fifths, right? So this is your C. So anyway, in music we use the first 7 letters of the alphabet. That is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Then you go back to A again. So the lowest string on the cello, it's the C. So if you count 5 from C, you'll end up on G. So let's try and count it. C, D, E, F, G. So here we go. You have your G. Then let's count from G. 5 from G. G, A, B, C, D. Then you have your D. Then from your D, count 5 from D. D, E, F, G, A. There you go. Then you have your 4 strings of the cello. Right. So okay. Let's hold the bow correctly again. Yes. Now I want you to put your bow on the C string. There we go. Okay, we're not gonna use the left hand for now, right? What I want you to do is to practice how to play on the open strings. Okay, so we're going to start with on our C string, right? Okay, feel relaxed, drop your shoulders. Drop your shoulders. Yes. Now put your bow on the string. Right? So every time when you play, try to start exactly at the frog. Like this. At the yes. More. Go more. There we go. Now we're going to pull our bow slowly to the back. There we go, stop. Now push, bow forward. There we go. Now that's the sound of the C string. Okay, now let's do the G. Now push. Now let's do the D. Push. Now let's try the A. Push. There we go. What do you think? Do you think you can play the cello? How does it sound? Do you like the sound of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's focus on the controlling the bow control, right? You see, every string, the strings of the cello, they are at a particular angle, right? So and also the bridge and the fingerboard, right? There's a space, or these are also angles. Then this is an angle, this is an angle, this is an angle. Okay, so what I want you to focus on is to try and control your bow, right? Try to keep it as straight as possible. Yes. Push again. I like the sound of it. So every time when you are using the bow, try and keep it in between the bridge and the fingerboard. Right? Don't play too much closer to the fingerboard or the bridge. Okay, always try to play in the middle. Right? So let's do it again. The C.